Alright, let's get into it, huh? I am going to, today I'm going to be jumping on the bandwagon of the No Starter Ship Challenge. I've done this once, and I didn't find a ship. I'm going to do this in an abandoned universe. So we'll go over all the settings, and going full on here. So we're going to take the standard permadeath and we're going to crank it up a notch. We go scanner recharge challenging, purchases expensive, inventory stack limits harsh, tutorial missions turn them off, fishing time challenging, reputation stimulating challenging, doesn't really matter, difficulty settings change. Universe population is going to be abandoned, so I'm going to be the only one out. Nobody to buy ships from, nothing like that. So we have to find a ship. Yeah, so let's see how this goes. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's cross our fingers for a nice planet. Something that's not going to kill me right away. So, I'm still trying to figure out what the best course of action is for this. For me, dehydrated. So for me, it's first get rid of this. Making batteries, fighting oxygen, all that kind of stuff. Ferrite. There we go. Oh, I think I have a scanner right away, so I can get the secondary. So finding oxygen, finding ferret dust, finding cobalt right away, and then moving forward from there. And hunting for ships. Don't really need to collect much on our way because we are the only ones, so won't be buying anything or anything like that. Let's just get all this, find a cave quickly, so we got a hot planet. These guys are always cool. I don't know why I'm worried about that. I'm not worried about that. Okay. Chromatic metal, we're not going to really need that in this playthrough, so there's going to be a lot of this stuff I'm just going to be trashing. Carbon, definitely need carbon. Are you needing carbon? Oh, we never need any carbon. You need any carbon? No. Doesn't need carbon. We have to decide on a direction also, which way we want to go. Thinking north, just because. North. Oxygen. We need to find a cave quick. Get as much of this ferret as possible so we can make some batteries before we leave the cave, I would say. Once we find a cave. Oxygen, please. And one thing I noticed from the first time doing this is it seems like sentinels don't really show up until you've hit like 10,000 miles or 10,000 kilometers walked, or units, 10,000 units walked. So we want to get as much of this done, pack up right away, and then get on the move once we're set up. So that might be my way to go. But let's look around real quick, see if we have any abandoned buildings right here where we started. So there's our starter ship. So I don't see any abandoned buildings right off the bat, so no big deal. Maybe this stuff can give me anything. You guys look like you should. But guess not. Okay. Now let's just get our eyes on a cave now that we're starting to drop a little bit. Just so we have eyes on one. So our starter ship hello. Our starter ship basically doesn't exist. We're oh man. Don't do that. Falling not gracefully. Okay, I'm gonna chill here for just a second. So the goal is to get through all this. Get through all of this, find a ship, and get off the planet. That is basically, from what I see, the goal of the No Starter Ship Challenge. Now, I know other people are doing this. This is my first, I'm just getting into it, but seems like a cool challenge, fun challenge, difficult challenge. And being a newer player, not one that does, a lot of the gameplay content, it's definitely something that I'm hoping it intrigues other newer players to kind of venture out and do this as well, because heck, I've only been playing for a couple weeks. Now that I look at it, let's see, probably 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I thought I was playing a little bit longer, but yeah. This is definitely something we can do. So it looks like we're not quite in a cave yet. So that's okay. Let's get this cobalt. Tell me this cave has a little key. There we go. Okay, let's find some of this. Sodium just in case. We really don't need it because the battery, we want batteries. Oxygen we definitely need. So from the looks of it, it's cobalt. Oops. Not paying attention, I'm talking. Cobalt, ferric dust, oxygen, and carbon is our main focus. And then of course finding a ship. Even the ionized cobalt, I don't know if we can do anything with that. I don't believe we can. I don't believe we can turn it back into cobalt, but we'll check. But we shouldn't need to. These stalactites and whatnot, or stalagmites and whatnot, should give us plenty of cobalt to get through. Let's just collect everything we can now. Since we did not see any points of interest to look for a ship close. Let's gear up. Nope, that's nothing. That's nothing. Okay. Pop this so I can get in here. Let's see if there's anything deeper in here. Yeah, let's go get more stuff. So from what I'm noticing, the planets get a little bit more aggressive as well as you go, the further or the longer your travel is. So what I like to do is I want to get a good amount of batteries built up and then have a stockpile of cobalt and ferrite dust. So that way if we do get to a point where silver's good to have just in case we need to, what is it? I think it's the advanced mining laser needs cobalt, or I mean silver, I believe. Just in case we get to a point where we have that or anything like that. So I don't know how we would get it in this, but is it the advanced mining laser or is it? I can't recall. But I think that's it's nice because we're on a heat plant, so we might have phosphorus here because I think that needs oh no, it's heat protection that needs phosphorus, silver. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. Phosphorus, silver, copper, something needs that. I don't know why that's ringing a bell in my melon right now. Let's get all this good stuff. Sodium backup just in case. These little tubes. I don't see. I think those rocks, but those aren't doing anything for me. It's the tubes. Oh, nice. Okay, good. We got a nice open area here. Lots of sodium and oxygen. Hopefully, more oxygen than sodium from these guys. Now, if you're aware, these guys don't do anything to you unless you look directly at them, then they activate. So, just a little heed. Like if I've fallen into a bunch of caves, and as long as you don't look at them, they're not going to pop anything on my eye. I always seem to be right next to them when I fall into a cave. Or jump into a cave. Hopefully we get lucky and find some ferrite dust in here also. That way we don't have to... We can just do all of our stacking up and prep work, all of our packing for our trip in the cave. I'm sure you guys are all aware, but the warmer your multi-tool is, the more efficient it is. So that's why I keep running it up to the heat, and when I'm not paying attention, it actually overheats because I'm talking and not 100% attention on the heat bar or heat management. Those are giving a good amount of carbon, aren't they? Yeah, they are. It's impressive. That is impressive. Do not overlook the little tiny tubes. Yeah, so those rocks still aren't doing it for me. Oh wow, fair amount. Okay, let's go ahead and make some batteries here. So I'm sure you just hold that down. There we go. So 60 is the stack limit. That makes me happy. Okay, let's go ahead and fill up our cobalt and ferric dust for second wave, just in case. Hopefully don't need that many batteries. Hopefully we'll find something before then. Well, like I said, my attempt last night, I did not find the ship after hours and hours. I had to go to bed. Little tubes. Do not overlook the little tubes. Carbon rich. Not overlook our little friends. Got a good amount of carbon. Let's do a little bit more cobalt. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need those. And we don't need this. Advanced ion batteries. Oh, that's the bigger ones, huh? So I don't know if we're gonna be able to get the blueprint for that. So let's just keep our inventory nice and clean. Excuse me. We can get into a crevasse this way. Hey, look, those little guys are cool. Creepy little things. I know we don't need units, but still, let's have it. Yeah. All sorts of critters running around the cave down here. This opened up tremendously. Don't need pearls. Okay, let's see if we can see anything. Any abandoned buildings from down here, or unknown buildings rather. From down here, we can come to. North, so let's just grab this last bit. Actually, let me see how much I have. Do I have a stack yet? Not quite a stack of cobalt yet. Good enough for me. Out. There we go. Back in the brave world. Now, fairy dust is going to be our friend. What was this? That's actually nice. Let's grab a bottle of sodium. That way we have sodium as a backup. For batteries. And just so we're not burning through batteries while we're collecting that, what I like to do is come down here and just pause it in here. We'll collect the sodium from in here. Probably over prepared. I'm probably being over cautious, but better safe than sorry, I say, yeah? What do you say? So north, we're gonna head north, and once we pick this up, we'll just start picking up things on the way as we're moving. Don't even need to finish off the resources, just kind of grab it. Now, I don't know if there's a theory I'm working on, so probably hear on a few different streams or YouTube videos. But there's a theory I'm working on here. I don't feel the Sentinels are the bad guys, or the protagonists in this particular game. I think it's us. I think it's the Traveler. We are the ones that are stripping the resources of these planets, whereas the Sentinels get upset if they catch us stripping the resources. Why is it that we're... I don't know. I kind of think the Sentinels are the actual positive influence, where we are the colonizers, as they say. That's gonna be fun. Alright, we have that unlimited jetpack when we're going vertical, because this is some sort of a cliff, huh? Oh, my scanner is broken. Where's my scanner? No, that's enough. Scanner is no longer broken. That's not good. So we need to keep our eye out for oxygen. Or carbon. I don't know what plants are on this planet. Let's go say hello to Mr. Oh, he got me. Oh, I thought I was far enough away. I was not. And... okay. Well, that's interesting. We definitely need a lot more fairy dust because Let's fix this right away. Anything else broken? No, we're good. Let's get a couple stacks of ferrite dust before we head too far out. That could have gotten sketchy. I don't believe he got me. Like he was raised up and out of the way. That was weird. Let's attempt that again. A little more cautious this time. There we go. That's what's supposed to happen. South. I really need that hydrogen actually, so. I gotta pay attention to that. I gotta pay attention to that. It's even telling me. Alright, let's give it another look, see if we got any unknown buildings. Do you even lift, bro? This guy's cool. Okay, no ship, just a marker. You know, I'm sitting here thinking, and some of these, I don't know that scanning all the minerals is beneficial. Maybe the plants, but not the minerals, because a lot of times the minerals give, in this particular scenario, give me things that I don't necessarily need, like dihydrogen or chromatic metal. So is that just more inventory management that I'm causing myself by scanning these minerals? Ooh, miner settlement. Don't they have... I think miner settlements have multi-tools. But passively picking up other things is nice, and you don't know, obviously you don't know which is which. I could not finish these all the way and then not pick up the secondary. Yeah. But that's not the way my brain works, unfortunately. Oxygen. Let's think about, keep oxygen on the back of our mind. I think you are oxygen. You're carbon. You're probably oxygen in the background though. Nope, condensed carbon. What do I do with my miner settlement? Where do I put it? Right there. it's just the fly traps. I haven't seen any the gassy guys, the poppers. Come on, man. Don't walk into the green light. Checking to see if I'm in the main building there. Our minor settlement is way away. Okay, never mind. Okay, that's a long ways away. Hopefully it doesn't take us 8 hours. Let's go. Let's switch gears. I didn't even look at that. That's my fault. Something to remember. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that mission that just popped up amongst the stars, I think it was, or whatever, that's Artemis' ship, right? Is that cheating? Finding Artemis' ship? I think so. That's a possibility. I thought you had to talk to him in space first, so I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. I've only done the story. I've only paid attention to the story the one time. I'm gonna jump in a cave real quick. What's up, dude? What's up, little guy? They're fun. These are fun. The gym bros are always fun. Fun creatures. You're not a kid. You tricked me. You tricked me. I have Dogo duty I gotta handle real quick. I gotta put them out. Might have Kivish. We might be able to sneak into a cave somewhere over here. Make it think we're in a cave. There we go. That'll think we're in a cave. I don't need those, but I can use that. Especially if it's oxygen, it's not. I'll be right back in like a minute. literally a minute. I just need to take the dogs out. Alright, I'm back. Apologize for that. Oh, that didn't. I'm not registered. That didn't register as a cave. I don't know where I was standing. Okay, lucky. I could have died there. Very easily. Alone and Mrs. Star. Starship signals detected nearby. So is that my starship or is that Artemis' starship? I think it's Artemis's. Which... Huh. Yeah. Well, I would consider that not conducive to the plan here. No starter ship, so let's stick to finding the ship. Okay. Next abandoned building, or abandoned building, hello, unknown building. That's where we just were. That's a lot of smoke. Is that what is that a smoke vent? Is this one of those planets that have the smoke vents? Let's just find out, shall we? Detour. So I'm trying to think how much. That's too much smoke for it to be a ship. Yeah, it's more like the damage technology is the smoke for ships. If I'm not mistaken. But let's prove the point. What is that? That's that minor settlement that keeps popping up, isn't it? That's going to get quite annoying. Quite annoying, I think. Whoa. Coming or not. Yeah, 8 hours. We're not going to be here for 8 hours. We're going to find a ship way before 8 hours. My mouse scrolling is a little bit lacking this morning so far for me. What's this? Ooh. Phosphorus. We are picking this up, boys and girls. We are picking this up. So if we find, I think it's the thermal protection units, the copper, silver, and phosphorus. So I think definitely could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. It just makes sense in my mind. And if that's the case, and we find any of them, we'll be prepared to install that and start saving some batteries. Especially, I'm assuming at some point this planet will decide it wants to throw like thermal storms at us and things like that. Hopefully we're not around that long, but we haven't found a ship yet, so we need to be prepared. And no matter what, I am trying to pull away and going, you know what, this is enough, this is enough, this is enough, but I can't. My brain does not work that way. It needs all the phosphorus. do not hesitate to ask me questions in the chat. I am here for that. For sure. Alright. Let's head back north. Keep going north. Let's just fill some things up while we're here. I don't want to switch that already. Batteries under 20%. Oh, I completely lost track of that smoke we were looking for. Shoot. Hopefully that wasn't. Shit. I don't think it is. This is there's a lot of phosphorus. Oh. Pass it up, pass it up. Trade hub, which doesn't smell good because there's nobody to talk to there. Let's at least go down to the market and maybe we can buy some wire looms just in case. Sell stuff we don't need. I think we can still sell stuff. Up, up. Up the ladder, please. Up the next ladder, please. North we go. Oh, that's in the way. Let's just make our... Oh, there was another building that says... What's up, Jim Bros? Don't need to fight those guys. Don't need. No way. Failed to access. What? Oh man. Does that mean there's no starship anywhere? No, like... Oh. Does that... Oh, please don't tell me that's what that means. The fact that this didn't find a starship, is it because that's still there, or... Oh man, that's gonna be unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That would have been cool. That would have been nice. Give me your oxygen, please, sir. Give me your oxygen. Continue to your oxygen. smoke coming from that way, but that's a lot of smoke. Smoke related to the unknown building we're headed towards. Unless it's an actual building. I don't know. I do not know. Pay attention, pay attention. And here come the Sentinels. They have decided to join us. head up on the top of this ridge and do another scan for unknown buildings. Look for some smoke. Ooh, that did not turn on soon enough. Ew, that could have been bad. I did not turn that on soon enough, I guess. That was my fault. Another beacon, all of the beacons. Where is the little ship? Anyway. Okay, and we forge on. Just having a little look before we. Wait, we're not. I thought that should. That looked like abandoned building or unknown building at first, and then it changed over to monolith. I wish we were on a Corvex planet, because then we could get a maybe Atlantis multi-tool, but we're not pretty sure on a Viking planet, aren't we? Probably don't need anything coming out of these boxes, but let's just keep going out. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We get a really good multi-tool here if we're on a Kovac system, but nope. And we continue. This isn't vertical enough. Damn, not paying attention at all. I can feel it. I'm starting to get a little antsy. I want to find a ship already, and usually leads to death. Getting a little impatient. That's never good. That's never good. Oh no. Did my jetpack not have any fuel or something? I was on it. Ow. Ew. I can't believe we didn't die there. Wow. Wow. That hurt. Okay. Wow. That was a close one, boys and girls. That was a close one. Oh, that's fun. Something inside there I need. Can I... Is there another way? Does not seem like it. Oh, wow. Alright, so we can't get in there to get that because it's not available. Let's just move on. Let's not get focused on that. Let's move on. North. What if they get mad if I steal a gasopod? Let's find out. Nope. Okay. Anyways, okay. Alright. Oh, smoke. What's in this ship? It's gonna be a ship. No, it's not. It's gonna be thermal protection though. Some kind of something. Not nanites. I don't need any more nanites. I don't need that. Sure, I don't need that. It's more nanites. Let's see. Hey, look, we're getting closer. It's still only 8 hours away from Lincoln Settlement. Yay, us. Now, the fact that we're seeing a sentinel over there like that unknown building, not a good day, not a good sign, but gotta check it. I need some caffeine. What's up, bro? Yeah. Doing good, my man? Don't need that. That is a supply depot, I think it's called. We're Nanax. Let me get some protection, please. Jeez. Where else have I gotten that? Did I get that from yesterday? I got some protection from those. I don't know where else I could get that from. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to push you. Didn't mean to push you. I'm sorry, my friend. We love the animals. You can't hear it, but my dogs are going crazy because my wife is leaving. Lily plants. Sodium. I think this is some red. Nope, oh my gosh. Thought these were red from far, but they're not. Sodium. Apologize if you can hear my dogs in the background. I have 7 of them. What's up, dude? And once one starts, they escalate. Trying to figure out which one is the loud, which one can be the loudest. I technically have 4 dogs, but my father-in-law's in town and he has 3. So it's quite an interesting party right now when it comes to dogs. Quite an interesting little party we have going on. You're gonna walk right for that later. Alright, let's give it a scan. Let's see. Scan. What's the triple star? Not fingers. I can't. This doesn't matter. Wait, how is there metal? I thought there was only supposed to be 1 metal finger per. Okay, I must have read that wrong somewhere because obviously I thought I read or heard at one point that there can only be 1 metal finger per planet. Obviously that's incorrect. So that's cool. It's good to know. Good to know. I'm excited. I was like, hey, let's see. Oh. Okay. Let's see if we can do this without. Well, we did that without dying, so that's a good thing again. Falling with style. Sorry, Sentinel. I didn't mean to do that. A trip fell in my pocket. My bad, my friend. Oh. Let's pay attention to this time. Not waste batteries. Stay above 20%. As close to 20% as possible. And then reduce batteries. Maximize those. Let's go ahead and life support it up. While we're actually paying attention. Wait, you know what? Was that buried technology or technology module? That's just buried technology, right? Okay, well, whatever. I don't want to spend the time right now to go and do inventory management. We're on a mission to get off this planet, find a starship, and leave. But sweet health. So I think this helps me, right? Alright. Oh my gosh, that dog is going bonkers. That is not my dog. No, don't get rid of that. Well. Yeah, tell me that was worth it. Yes, condensed carbon. I've always wanted some of that. It's been my dream my whole life to get some condensed carbon. Guess pot. That's fun. Oh, well. We didn't need that oxygen. Okay. I just wanted to dig a big hole. That's cool. Do those fire berries do anything cool for us? I know some food gives us bonuses. Isn't that what these are, fire berries? Ow! Did the fire berries just do that to me? That's not cool, man. 5% life support. The sweet whatever's sweet roots, sweet beets, sweet roots, sweet somethings. They give 10%. 10% to the. What's up, Junior? How's it going, bud? It's cool, man. I am doing something a little different today. I'm doing the no starter ship. I'm just hanging out, doing some no starter ship hardcore challenge. Wanted to mix it up a little bit. I've got like 5 weeks worth of these guys. These guys do like 10% hazard protection, I believe. Let's check it out. 10% hazard protection. Let's try that. How you been, my friend? We're out of here. We found a ship. Oh my gosh. That's completely random. That is completely random. We found a ship. Yeah, wow. Junior with the luck. Okay, let's see what this thing needs. Wait. Why are you not letting me on? There shouldn't be a guy here. No. Why are you not letting me? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, this is pretty cool. It's rough. This is my second time doing it. I did one last night as a test, and it was a couple hours, and I did not find a ship. Now, this is a ship, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. This is a ship. It will not let me on it though. It is not registering as a ship. It is not registering as a ship. Oh no. Oh, no problem. Yeah, definitely. School is more important. Way more important. Okay. This ship is not registering as a ship. Unless I have to talk to this first. No? Yeah, maybe. Distress beacon, hopefully. Dog pit adorned, hopefully. Smelly, pirate dead. Search ship for life. Okay, okay. Ooh, Ooh. Definitely don't need that. No, it is not registered as a ship. Oh, no. You gotta be kidding me. It does this to me when I'm hunting sentinel ships too sometimes. Let me try to reload. Oh man. Alright, buddy. You have a good one. Yeah, finish that paper. Good luck with that for sure. If you come back on, tell me about your paper later. We'll chat about it. Alright, bud. Have a great day, my friend. What time is it? Oh, come on, reload ship. Yeah, it does this to me when I'm hunting interceptors also. Building. Why does it say building? Oh, there we go. Whew. And we are claiming this ship. And we need to fix... that. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let's make us some of this. Yes, our first stream, and we're getting off planet. I think it's been a little while, but we're getting off planet, so we did it. I'm excited. Very excited. Oops, let me grab it. Alright, so we need hermetic seal. One of those. That will fix that. Right. Thrusters we need. Sorry. Dihydrogen jelly. We need to make that. Dihydrogen. Do we see any blue? Those sound creepy, though. They're cool, but they sound super creepy. Okay. Blue, no. There we go. Too far away. Too far away. It's okay. We don't need hyperdrive. We don't need hyperdrive. We're done. We're off the planet. Yay! What? Huh? We got lifted off. We didn't get out of the atmosphere. I don't know what happened. It's a critical damage taken. I was getting attacked. Somehow. Alright. Well, I'm going to do a quick intermission on this. I'm going to order lunch. And I think we did it? Question mark? We got attacked somehow. Or something. It could have been the whole building thing. I'm gonna chalk this up as a win, just because. But I'm gonna take a quick intermission. I'm gonna clip this also. I'm gonna try to save this, and I'll be back in, I don't know, say, a couple minutes.
step.